Hey, folks, thank you very much for joining. This is Grandison Shines, Chief Marketing Officer here at Direct Business Marketing. And on the Blab with me today, I have Mr. Andrew Hoagland. There he is, the CTO of the organization, and Dustin Fickbaum, right down there, the COO of the organization. Today, we're going to be talking about traffic generation. We know there's a lot of information out there on the web about traffic. Now, we're going to do a very, very high-level topic talk, I should say, about traffic generation. We're going to really get in depth in a webinar that we're going to host at the end of the month on 5/26, Thursday, the 26th, okay? So 5/26 this month. So that being said, let's kick off our conversation. So one of the aspects, I had a client ask me the other day, they were talking about traffic generation, Andrew, Dustin, and they were talking about good traffic versus bad traffic. Is there a such thing as good traffic? Is there such thing as bad traffic? And what would be the difference thereof?
Drew, want to kick this off?
Yeah, sure. I would say there definitely is good traffic and bad traffic. You know, one example of bad traffic would be, someone trying to hack your site. The goal of a site, and this is something that when we talk to people, they, fall into, they're looking at, hey, I have 1,000 views or 10,000 visitors or so many people coming to my site. Well, are they actually converting? So I don't know if I'd go so far as say bad traffic, but it'd be traffic that is irrelevant. Maybe that's a better word for it. There's definitely irrelevant traffic.
Irrelevant traffic. Okay, good word for it. Irrelevant. So good source traffic would be someone that's converting, right? You have to have some conversion mechanisms on the site, I would say, right? So when you drive traffic, and I think that's one of the bigger mistakes that a lot of organizations make, is that they may drive traffic to the site, but then once they get there, they don't have a converting mechanism. So when we talk about
they drive traffic to the site, but are they driving
right.
traffic for someone who would convert? Who if you're selling tennis shoes and you only get people who want to buy a different kind of shoe, they still want to buy shoes, but they're not looking to buy your kind of shoes. So maybe it's just a little off from what you're selling, as opposed to I'm selling tennis shoes and these people want to buy cars.
Yeah. So the good traffic versus bad traffic is kind of a catch-22 in the fact that there are so many different levels of good and bad. Obviously, just having traffic allows you to get your business in front of a viewer, even though they might not be interested in your product or service. So that's certainly not a bad thing that you just came into their consciousness. But at the same time, there may be people coming to your website that have no use for your service or business or information at all. So that's maybe a lesser degree of good traffic. So there certainly many shades of good versus bad traffic.
So that being said, is there any relevance or is there any purpose for driving traffic besides branding, I should say? Is that a good way to look at the traffic? Well, let me ask you like this. Is there any purpose of driving traffic for non-conversion, just to brand your organization, just to get the information or word out there? Any relevance in that?
Just we don't participate in a system where we drive traffic just for the sake of traffic.
Right.
I know.
Yeah,
a lot of people look at their numbers and say, hey, the more traffic I have, that'll help me. But we're a direct response marketing company, so we're looking at the end result, the conversion.
Right.
Having 1 million people visit your site in a month and no one buy doesn't do you any good.
And there are so many kind of shady, maybe shady isn't the right word, but there are so many companies out there that can give you all the traffic you want. They can give you thousands and thousands and thousands of visitors every day on your website. But they literally are just people that come to your website and leave again. They're paid to just stop by your site and ratchet up your traffic numbers. So
why would a company want that?
What's that?
So why would a company even want that?
Well, because to be frank, it's because they're focused on the wrong thing. They're focused on their traffic numbers. They say, oh, well, I'm trying to get more traffic to my website, but that's not really what they want. They don't want more traffic. They want more conversions or more sales, more interactions.
We're going to be hosting a special webinar called The Best Traffic and Lead Generation Techniques for Your Business. Now, on this webinar, we're going to be sharing practical web strategies you can take back right after the webinar and start utilizing right away to drive more traffic to your website. See, marketing is changing at a rapid pace, and in order to keep up with the times, constant changes to your online and offline marketing strategy, your online and offline marketing plan is absolutely 100% essential. So, what are we going to learn during this webinar? First of all, we're going to talk about the 5 top sources to drive traffic to your website, especially in this ever-changing marketing environment. We're going to talk about how to get local leads that are searching for your service or your product, but don't know that your business is right there in their backyard. We're going to talk about how to make your website work for you, even if you're just getting started with a new website. We're going to talk about the best ways to make your website work for you in today's tough marketing environment, and we're going to finally talk about why a marketing funnel is essential for online lead generation success, plus more great information when you attend. Now, who should attend this webinar? Any business, that's right, any business that finds value in website traffic, especially if you're good at converting in order to sell more of your products or services. So this webinar, again, the best traffic and lead generation techniques for your business, is going to take place on Thursday, May 26th. At 10 a.m. Pacific time. Here's all you have to do now is reserve your spot in order to attend the webinar. Thank you very much, and I'll be talking to you then.